Hello guys, so before the week of trade is starts, let's try to predict what the outcome of the market and several stocks will be. I will talk of the S&P 500, the SPY ETF, the QQQ, Tesla, Mrna, and Sava. So let's start with the SPY, the S&P 500 ETF. This is the daily chart, as you can see. There are several lines which I kept because they are still relevant of the market movement. So in order to see them and to see the market direction, as you can see, the daily, we still see a strong bullish trend. This is the 200 EMA and pointing up. So let's go to a smaller time frame like the 60-minute. So in this case you see it more clearly. The zones I draw. So for now let's talk. We see that the market last week didn't do much. It was rangy between two areas, 453.60 and 450.80, although it made a higher low and trying to spike down and close above, which is a sign for still a bullish trend, because the buyers were waiting here and bought and pushed the market up, but failed to break before the session end the 453.60. So a key level for the market to continue the bullish trend is to break the 453.60. If it starts at the pre-market above it, or if it closes above it in the regular session, the market will still continue its bullish trend and probably hit this week the 455 and will try to reach its target 460. But because we are ranging, there is a small chance for making a downtrend to bring more buyers from this area 450.80. This is a soft support area, and if the buyers again will come and attack this area, they will probably and most definitely will break the 453.60. And if the buyers won't come, we will reach the 450, which is a more mental support area, and below of that, as you can see, the prediction of the 200 EMA, it will touch the 450, and if the price will reach the 450, we will probably see another rangy market below, like here, below the 200 EMA, up and then down, and probably will try to bring more buyers from the 448. The key level of the market for it to break down is the 446. This is the key level. If the market will fall down to this area and will fail to hold the support here, the buyers won't come, or there will be more sellers, we can see a breakdown to the 444.20 and later to the 440.85, and a key level for the market to break down, and don't want to say market crash, it's the 435.80. This is a key level of for the market to crash. If we go back to the daily, we will see if the market will fall down to this area and break it. There is a long path down to the 410 if we do a prediction of the market, and from there bounce again. So this is the market crash. I think people talking about the big correction, and people probably are waiting for it, but all in all I think the market is still on a bullish trend. And let's go back to the 60-minute again. Maybe you know what, let's check the 4 hours. Yeah, time. Yes. So if we check to the 4 hours, we see more clearly the range, and I think the market will open down maybe and then push higher to the 460 area. Sorry. And if the market, as you can see, the 446, this is the key level for the market to break down, and to let's say give trigger for a downtrend of the beginning of the downtrend is the 446. So all in all, I'm still bullish for the market. It will try to bring buyers by making a false divergence to the downside, so more people probably will short the market and then it will take them out, and then more buyers and short covering their short position will push the market higher. This is the way the markets can act and react for it to be a more bullish side, because the market it's on all-time high, so we need to bring buyers. So in order to buyers to come, he needs to make let's say to build a position for the short sellers to take them out. So this is why it's rangy. People short it, and so below the 450.80 more people will short, and then they will see the market goes up. So above 453.60 they will try to cover. So buy. All the buyers will come who bought here will buy here. So the average price is still above the resistance area, so they buy. So we have the short seller who covering by putting a buy position, and the regular buyers, so it will push the market higher. So this is my prediction, and the key level for it to stay in the range, that if it won't break and hold and do like this one, and too well, if the market will go for too long for a rangy market, wait for the downside break to bring more buyers from this area again. But even if the market is still going sideways, if it didn't break, this is still a bullish market. It's just correction on this 446. If the price is above, even if it's downside, for the long run it's still a bullish, so careful here. Now let's talk of QQQ, the Nasdaq. Same as the SPY. Sometimes people say that the QQQ it's like a small prediction of what's going on with the market. So in here we are saying a strong bullish trend. It break the 379.30, 380, and I think it will try to reach the target of 388.50, and then it will break down for a correction. So those are the key level of the QQQ. If the price hold 379.30, if it holds the price here, it will go up. If it fail, it bring the buyers from here and then goes up, and it's still bullish. And what we have, we can see, let's say, assume that the market won't hold the 379.30, so it goes down to 374 and then come higher. If the 379.30 again will react as a strong resistance, we will see this pattern. As you can see here, shoulder, head, and shoulder. So we can assume that the market will try to correct itself to the, again, 374.25, and then this will be a strong support. If the strong support will break, we will see the market going down to bring the buyers from this area and this area, and then it will start to be below the 200. So from below the 370, 367.90, we will see that the market will start to develop a bearish trend, which will probably affect the SPY or the S&P 500. So for this week, I'm still bullish on the QQQ. I think if it will bring buyers, it's something like this, or even something like this one. Let's talk about Tesla. For Tesla, last week break the 720, which was a strong resistance, as you will see here. Didn't fail, break down, bring the buyers, managed to break above and close above, but then the sellers come here again, and boom, a strong downside to the 200 EMA of the 4 hours chart. But still, as you can see, it's on a bullish trend. So and then it managed to break this, so a strong bullish trend here. So I think that this week we might see, as you can see, it failed to break the 740, fail. We probably will see another attempt to bring the buyers and then to break it. So my key level for and if it will break the 740, get ready to the area of 743.80, because it's a strong resistance. It's a very strong resistance. So even if more buyers will see the breakthrough of the 740 and will buy a lot, we will see this happening. The price probably will fail to break it through, and if it break it like a butter, we will see definitely the price goes up to the 760 and 80, and I think let me see if I draw that on the daily chart. No, I didn't. So the key level of the Tesla is 788, I think. Something, I didn't draw it because it won't be like in 1 week, I think. So let's come back to the let me just adjust the, yes. So I think that what we're gonna see, something like bring the buyers, break, and then this is the movement I predict. Key level, as I said, 743.80 is a strong resistance. Let me see if I can show you why. Let's see if we can see it here. Let me just, here you see tried to break the 743, failed, and failed again. As you can see here, it was strong resistance, so a lot of price action is going in this area, so be careful. Even though it will break the 740, it can meet this area, and the price action can react of what happening here. This is why I draw it. So be careful between because it's Tesla, and Tesla for $4 is nothing for Tesla to do $4. So careful here. It can try to do something like, let's bring the buyers. Yeah, it's break the 740, and boom, there are gonna be a strong sellers here, which will push the stock to downside. Another key level for Tesla, as I draw it, it's a 720. If it now it's act as a support area, it was a resistance, now it's support. So if it break it, it probably go again to the 700 key level, mental key level, and the more realistic resistance is 696.40, but probably will bring the buyers here. And again, as you can see here, be careful, shoulder, head, shoulder. So careful from this pattern, because if it breaks the 720, the 720 will act again as a strong resistance, and then it can break through. So those are the key level. If the price will break and close below them, it will try to reach. If you want to go short for the long run, wait for it to break the 696.40, because there is a nice area for it to reach, like almost above $10 here, and then we'll bring try to reach here below it. I didn't draw it because if it closed below the 771, 72, it already start to build a bearish trend, so it can reach the 600 again. Let's talk about Mrna. Yes, no, Sava. Let's talk about Sava. It's much simple. Let's clear this chart. Okay, for Sava, I draw those line. As you can see, the 58.50 was, as you can see, a strong resistance. Failed to break. But if you are a day trader like me, I trade this area. If I saw the bullish above the 54, and I took I think it was $2 or $3, so because I was scalping very fast, but I didn't stay longer because it was rangy. But see what happened here. I draw the 46.10 as next target, and the I think on the last trading day 46.85, so very close to it. I think it still will reach it, and if it break it, then the Sava will go down below to the 40 as a mental area of support, and then go below. I didn't draw it because I cannot short it. Lots of people, as you can see, it's hard to borrow, but even in the live market it's hard to borrow because a lot of people open a short position on this stock. So in order for it again to build a bullish position and trend, it needs to close above the 58.50, so I'll wait. Even though you can make money on the shorter time frame, as you can see here. I think I was entering here, took some profit. I didn't trade this area, as you can see, not movement, and then boom, it as you can see, it made a bullish on the pre-market, and then people was entering buy position, buy, and boom, big sellers came and pushed the stock down. So don't listen all the YouTuber telling that the stock is there was telling buy the 50, everybody need to buy the 50, it's a key level, the stock will definitely reach to 100 again. I'm not trading the news, I'm not trading the rumors, I'm trading only the price action. Analyze the key levels of the price action, and then I trade in between. Like this is a range, I will try to buy here and sell there, or even a much smaller size, buy and sell for scalping. This is a 60 minutes. I'm like trading the 1 minute, even the 30 minute, 30 second candle, and so this is my system to make profit in the market. So be careful, as you can see here. I need to see it break above and close above the 58.50. I need it to close above because this is the bullish sign of the buyers that we are here and we want to reach the 69.50, and we want to touch the 200 again and make a correction and bring the buyers again and then push higher for those key level. But at the moment I think that Sava is probably gonna push down, and even if it will stay here, it will be something like this. It will wait for a news or something which will come up to bring the buyers once again. And last, mRNA. Let's go to the daily chart so you can see what happened on the daily. It's a strong bullish trend, big reaction because of the vaccine, big pull down because the 500 mental area, and rangy for the last month. It's a big range as a daily chart. The range was 361 to the 420. This is a big range. Let's go to the forward chart. Let me correct the okay. So for mRNA, the red line 361 is acting as a strong support. If mRNA will fall down, let's assume here, and break below and close below, there is a big area for the stock to reach again to the 185. It doesn't mean that it fall like 1, 2, 3 days, 4 days. It can do something like this until it reaches it. But below of this key level, it's a strong bearish trend. So careful here. Although the key level for the upside is the 419. So you can see it more clearly. It's 400, as you can see, 90. People probably will, if you want to pre-enter, you need to close above the 490, and then you can go up. And then the target, I draw also a target for the day trader, 423. If you want to wait a couple of days, 443. And then a key level 457 as a strong resistance, If it break it, strong key level 474. If it break it, it will reach the 500. But I think at the moment, although it made a nice strong bullish candle at the end of the trading, I think there are still a lot of sellers waiting to sell and to short the stock. So be careful if you are not day trading, if you are like trade for a week or month. So I think what it will do, it can go up. If it breaks the 490, I will go bullish on it, and then I want to see how it reacts again to the 419 as a support. If it will be a strong support, then you can go up, or you can be very careful, because if it broke the 406, it will go again to the 381 and see if the buyers will come again, because if the buyers will come at the 381, it's a higher low, so it's still a bullish trend. If they won't come and wait to the 361, it's be careful to see how the price action reacts to this area. So this is it, guys. Hope we see a good trading. Still the market is on a bullish side, so act accordingly. Remember, trading is risky. Watch and take advice from some people who have experience with the market before you open position. Don't be a gambler, because the market will take you out very fast. So good luck, have a good week, and see you later.